Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm continuing my Pocket Incoming video series. Our topic for today is reviewing a tier list created by a Chinese player. Honestly, I really wanted to make my own tier list, but I'm too lazy. It's so much work to design images and rank every single Pokemon, so reviewing someone else's is much easier. Before we dive into the video, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel to show your support. You can find how to download the game and the download link in the video description. You can also download the game on the X7 Game app. Now, let's get into the video. Alright, let's break down the SS tier Pokemon first, and then we'll move on to the S Plus tier list. SS tier analysis. At the very top, rank 1, we have Dusk Mane Necrozma. I completely agree with this ranking. Dusk Mane Necrozma is truly a game changer, especially for Steel or Psychic teams. Its bulk is phenomenal. It's almost indestructible, making it a solid wall that every opponent has to worry about. Next up is White Kyurem at rank 2. This is another name I fully support. White Kyurem excels at counteracting defensive teams with its incredibly high damage attacks. However, to maximize its potential, you need a suitable support team, particularly with Steel or Electric-type Pokemon. And rounding out the top 3 at rank 3 is White Kyurem. With White Kyurem, its biggest plus is its incredible flexibility. Unlike White Kyurem can fit into almost any team, easily adapting and always finding ways to create unexpected advantages in battle. Controversial rankings and personal suggestions. Now let's move on to some more controversial positions and my personal recommendations. First are Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Mewtwo X, both currently at rank 3. Personally, I think they should be moved down to T1.5. The reason is that Mega Mewtwo X is rarely used effectively without the protection of Dusk Mane Necrozma. Meanwhile, Mega Mewtwo Y relies too heavily on the builds and strategies of top players, and it doesn't always perform at its peak power easily. Another noteworthy name is Primal Groudon, currently at rank 4. I suggest moving it down to rank 5. Perhaps Primal Groudon's rank 4 placement is due to favoritism from Chinese players, as it truly shines in the current meta with the prevalence of Steel teams and Dusk Mane Necrozma. However, overall, I believe its position should be a bit lower. Finally, let's talk about the other SS tier Pokemon at the bottom of the list, like Mega Diancie, Mega Kyogre, and especially Mega Rayquaza. Their rankings are quite controversial, particularly Mega Rayquaza among players who love Dragon teams. However, it's important to recognize that the rankings of these Pokemon depend heavily on the specific meta at different times, as well as how players train and build teams around them. There's no single permanent formula.
Alright, let's dive into the S Plus tier list, compiled from the Chinese gaming community. We'll examine the prominent names here, and I'll offer my personal insights. Highly rated S Plus Pokemon and personal insights. First, let's go through the names currently rated very highly, starting with rank 1, Origin Mew. Honestly, Origin Mew being at the top of this list truly surprised me. Perhaps this position reflects its popularity in the current dominant Psychic teams. Personally, I believe Origin Mew is indeed an essential piece in Psychic teams when Dusk Mane Necrozma is present. It provides excellent damage resistance, especially against powerful attacks from strong Pokemon like White Kyurem. Its role is often a flexible tank/support, but for it to be at rank 1, it seems a bit excessive compared to what other Pokemon at that tier can do. Next, another equally important Pokemon is Shiny Mega Abomasnow. This is a gem for anyone looking to build a strong ice team. Its powerful freezing ability not only creates extremely annoying crowd control effects, but also serves as a strategic highlight for ice/grass or ice/psychic teams. Shiny Mega Abomasnow doesn't just deal damage, but it controls the battle very well, turning opponents into immobile blocks of ice. Also at rank 1, we see Mega Metagross Steven. Mega Metagross is an excellent defensive Pokemon, a true tank, and a strong support Pokemon for Steel teams. Its solid bulk and consistent damage help Steel teams become much more stable. However, I still feel that its rank 1 position might be a bit too high because Mega Metagross's maximum effectiveness is primarily unleashed when it's paired with a pure Steel team. It doesn't have the ability to create game-changing plays or carry a team as strongly as other Pokémon in the same tier. And finally, in the rank 1 group, we can't forget Blaziken S+. This is an incredibly powerful Pokémon when placed in a suitable fighting team, typically when combined with names like Ho-Oh, Corviknight, or Yveltal. Blaziken S+ not only possesses the ability to deal high damage, but also has death resistance, allowing it to sustain longer in combat and create unexpected comebacks. Blaziken S+'s mobility and continuous pressure are what make it deserving of a high position. Other S+ Pokémon and general observations. Now, let's broaden our view to other S+ Pokémon and offer some general observations about their positions in the meta. It's a fact that some Pokémon in this tier are less used in high-ranked battles. I'm talking about names like Regigigas, Darkrai, Hoopa, Meloetta, or Zekrom. Despite their potential, it seems they haven't found a firm footing or are overshadowed by more effective choices. However, not all are like that. Some Pokémon can still be remarkably effective if used correctly. For example, Palkia remains a strong choice for water teams with its ability to deal area of effect damage and control. Or Zeraora, a swift electric-type Pokémon, can still surprise and overwhelm opponents if built correctly. One rather difficult aspect of evaluating this tier list is the challenge of determining rankings purely by strength or popularity for Pokémon like Giratina, Dialga, or Champion Pikachu. Each Pokémon has its own role, skill set, and suitability within different team compositions. Giratina can be an annoying tank, Dialga a time-controlling Pokémon, while Champion Pikachu is iconic and sometimes appears in special strategies. Their positions are sometimes more symbolic or for niche strategies than overall power. Personally, I also have my own opinions on some Pokémon currently at rank 3 that don't seem to truly deserve that position. Examples include Hoopa, which I mentioned above, Xerneas, Landorus Therian, or Reshiram. Although they have strong skill sets, in the current meta, their effectiveness isn't truly as prominent as other Pokémon. Perhaps the community needs to conduct more in-depth analyses to reconsider their positions. And finally, we also need to mention some interesting combinations in other noteworthy Pokémon. Ghost teams always have their own advantages, and when combined with Lunala, it can create astonishing synergy, making things difficult for opponents. Besides that, Shiny Mega Tyranitar remains a solid choice for sand effect-based teams, Zamanthin offers excellent defensive capabilities, and Mew is still a versatile Pokémon that can adapt to many different roles. Each of these names, though not at the very top, still brings its own strategic value depending on your team composition and playstyle.
These are my analyses of the S+ and SS tier lists. I wanted to mention that the version I'm playing is the English one, which still lacks some Pokémon, so I couldn't showcase them. The version these tier lists are based on is the Chinese one, which you can find online. It's truly difficult to rank these Pokémon as it will always spark debate. Please share your thoughts in the comments below the video. For now, I'll see you in the next video.